all the Leos. We know it is still Leo season, so we are still turning up for all the Leos. So this is definitely going to be a one and done message for the Leo. If it resonates with you, that's great. If you are connecting to a Leo, or maybe even dating a Leo, you might resonate with this message. Or if you have Leo in your chart, you might resonate with this message. So this is just going to be a brief message for the sign of Leo. We're going to see what is in the energy for you. Nothing but love here. A few more shuffles. See what the energy is surrounding this message. What do you want to tell Leo? What does Leo need to know? Let me move my iPad out of the way. Okay. Okay. So let's see what's in the foundation for Leo. Maybe there's a question you want answered. That's it. So in the foundation for you, Leo, is the Queen of Cups energy. This energy makes me feel that you have a lot of compassion inside. Sorry, my phone vibrated. So the Queen of Cups is here because you have a lot of passion inside of you. You are an emotional person, and people don't tend to understand how emotional you can be. There's warmth here too. You are a sign of kindness. This particular Leo is very intuitive, and they can be a good counselor, very supportive of you, and they have healing capabilities. So you could either heal people through your words, through your actions. You could be a person that if your loved one is hurt, you tend to take care of your loved one. If there's something going on, like if they have they need medical attention or they need financial help, you are that Leo to jump in and help that person. So let's see, what is coming across you? What is crossing you, Leo? In reverse, what is crossing you is the Two of Wands. So here we have bad planning is crossing you here. Oh, you overanalyzing situations, maybe not taking actions when you should, not really standing up for yourself like you should, or trying to play it too safe and avoiding taking risk with others. You like being in your comfort zone. So this particular Leo in this energy loves to be in their comfort zone. They love to be liked, and they're very warm and kind. So they don't tend to call out people when they should, and they avoid conflict and avoid taking risks with people. So let's see. Let's get into the energy of the best that can be achieved in these circumstances with you, Leo. Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment here. Okay, so the best that can be achieved with you is your wishes will come true. And how convenient here, because if today is your birthday, your wishes will come true. So this is you. You are here being successful, you have high achievements, and you really need to recognize that. You are going to get a lot of recognition today. If today is your birthday, you probably will get a lot of happy birthdays, and there will be a lot of pleasure in this energy for you. Okay, what is the foundation here after all these wishes come true with this Nine of Cups energy? Foundation is Five of Swords. Okay, so reconciliation. Okay, so maybe you have reconciled with some people, or there's some people that you absolutely refuse to reconcile with. But because in the foundation there's you either reconciling or compromising, maybe there's some revenge. Don't tell people that I told you that about Leo, but they can be revengeful, or they could be cutting their losses. But whatever's there for you, that is why your wishes are coming true. So you could have reconciled with a group of people that have your back, or you could have cut ties with a group of people that just do not have your back, and you're tired of being the person that's always nice and being supportive to people that are not feeling the same way about you. Okay. Let's get into what's in the past for you. Oh, there's two things in the past: changes, secrets, illusions. So in the past, with the moon energy, we know that Cancer is heavy in the moon because that is Cancer's energy for the deck. But the moon energy here, so illusions, uncertainty, confusion, you're putting all this in the past for you. You know, the secrecies, things are coming to light. So that's in the past, along with the King of Swords, you being irrational, oppressive, controlling, and dishonest. So that's good that all this is going to be in the past for you, because this is really going to bring positive energy to your future. What is in the near future? There's two again. Queen of Swords, Leo, you're going to be connecting to someone. You have a divine counterpart in your energy. So we have a King of Swords and a Queen of Swords. This could be a person that you really do get along with. I feel like you have a relationship on the horizon. So in your future, you have a lot of honesty, independence. You standing on principle, standing on business in this energy. And maybe you are being critical of people, but this criticism is constructive. I feel like you're being perceptive in this energy too. Like you're really starting to think about what you want out of a situation and not just going with the flow. You're starting to think about, why am I in this situation? How does this situation work for me? And this is not in a sense of you trying to be a user. This is in a sense of you trying to really think practical about a situation, because we know Queen of Sword energy is all about thoughts and education and understanding and knowledge here. So it's an energy of building. But also, Seven of Cups came. So even although you are showing this energy of being honest and independent and principled, you still feel indecisive when it comes to making choices here. So you can get all the facts, you can get everything that you need together in your brain, but sometimes you can't think of the right thing to do for some reason. Sometimes things to you either feel like making choices is overwhelming, or maybe you're too attracted to fantasy. Maybe you do like the fantasy of the situation that you're in. You're daydreaming about things. So as much as you try to make a logical and rational decision about things, because you have the power and the capability, you start to get in the energy of fantasies and illusions, and really drifting off to being indecisive when there's so many options on the table for you. I hope that makes sense. So let's get into you. Let's get into Leo as Leo in this energy right now, in this energy. Tell me about Leo. King of Wands, boom. King of Wands just showed up here. King of Wands. Thank you, Leo, so much for flying out and let me know this reading is for you. King of Wands is here. You know that King of Wands represents the fire energy. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. In this case, it is Leo. This is you. King of Wands. In this energy, you want to be a leader. You're visionary. You see the big picture. You're taking control, and also you are doing decisions that are bold and daring, perhaps just to get the attention on you or to optimize the options that you have. But again, I do see someone in your energy that either you are connecting with or you could have just broken up with, but I strongly feel like you're connecting with this person, or you want to reconnect with the person. Can you clarify that really quick before we move on? Who is this? Okay, so this is somebody that you lost a lot of passion for. So this could be somebody that you are connecting with. And it could be somebody from your past that you lost a lot of passion for. You felt really blocked with this person, a lack of energy, a lack of, like I said, passion here, and just really feeling like stagnant with this energy. But Nine of Pentacles is here because you want something that gives you a feeling of independence. You don't want to be smothered by relationships. You want security. Yes, you want to know that this person is down for you and want to be with you and love you and cherish you and pull their weight, but you also want somebody that has high achievements. You know, you want somebody that can be materially or can be secure when it comes to finances, can be secure and self-sufficient, that they don't really need you. They can stand beside you, they can love you, they can be with you, but they don't need you to do every little thing, you know. You know, you do love the attention of doting over your partner, but at the same time, you don't want to be smothered. So I feel like this is a person here in this energy that is coming towards you. So whatever was in the past, the lies, the deception, the illusions with this king with this King of Swords, the Queen of Swords is coming through, and it's going to be like direct, somebody that's honest, independent, and that's who you're meeting, somebody that you truly want. I feel like you do want someone in your life. I truly do. I feel like you do want a partner or a person or a romantic interest, something, because again, Leos do love attention, and I feel like you're working your way toward that. So your efforts will be rewarded here. You will have achievement, and yes, this person will be your person, but they also won't like infringe on your independence and your time for leisure. So let's go into your environment. Ooh, your environment right now. So I feel like you've kind of pigeonholed yourself. So there's things in your environment. Look, it's reckless. So this is Aquarius energy. So you could be surrounded by an Aquarius. You could have Aquarius in your chart, but this is some reckless energy for you, Leo. I feel like you've been careless or maybe your environment is just careless. There's a lot of distractions here, foolish gestures, and maybe sometimes it's dull too. So that's your current environment. And that could be affecting you living up to your full potential with this Nine of Cups, because again, you're surrounded by people that are dull, that are not giving you the freedom and the independence that you would love to have. Because you're so nice, warm, and generous, I feel like people just latch on to you, and they make themselves a part of you, a part of, if you have a business, they make themselves a part of your brand. If you have a great idea to do something, for some reason people just latch on to that idea with you. Like you probably want to go on vacation, they'll be like, oh, you know, I'll come too, and you didn't even ask them to come, but they just love your energy so much, and they know that you probably won't say no, so they just kind of latch on to you. So this is definitely what the environment that's holding you back when it comes to you being at your full potential and really getting everything that you can. But I feel like you have recognized that, and this is why this Nine of Cups, this wish fulfillment, the universe is granting you something very big. This is why this is coming up for you. So let me see. What is it that you hope or fear, Leo? Let me do a quick shuffle. The cards are sticking. We're going to reset the energy, do a quick shuffle. What is it that Leos hope or fear? What is it that you hope or fear? Ace of Pentacles. This is your hope and fear. So you hope to have new opportunities, new resources, abundance, maybe even some property, several streams of income, some security, stability, and manifesting all your goals. You hope for that. You pray for that. You would love that. But you also fear that too, because you kind of have become comfortable in situations, and sometimes you're not as confident as people think you are. So when you get into a new opportunity, it kind of makes you feel a little awkward, because you don't know if people are judging you, or you really don't know how to mix and mingle with a lot of people. You know that you are a unique person, so you can't really just be around everybody. So you fear that this new opportunity will not manifest to its full potential. You feel that it won't create abundance and prosperity. But I'm here to tell you that it will, because you have a Nine of Cups in your energy, and the energy around you is holding you back. You know, the people in your life with this King of Swords in reverse were very lying, negative, manipulative. There was no passion here. And moving forward, you have your own energy. You're confident. You're a leader. You're a boss. You are courageous. You have a lot of charisma. You know, people look up to you. Okay, so what here is the outcome or any advice? Okay, the advice here, the outcome is to release. Tens are endings. So it's time for a new venture. If you feel like in your situation you are not moving ahead, you're not growing any, then it's time to release. Tens are losses. Tens means it's time to end. Seven of Pentacles, you're not focused enough. So the energy or the advice here is get focused. Really get focused on the things that you want. Be honest with yourself. The rewards will come. You will see the results. You will make progress and you will be persevering in your energy. But just have patience when it comes to planning. Know that everybody cannot see your vision. Yes, but at the same time, everybody is not supposed to be a part of this new journey because every journey can be personal. The Hermit, sometimes you need to isolate yourself more. This is Virgo's energy. You could be surrounded by a Virgo, or you could be coming in contact with a Virgo, or Virgo could be in your chart. But have some self-reflection. How did you take part in a situation? This is all about introspection, contemplating, withdrawing from people that give you negative energy or that are not happy for you or that are not making you grow. Because again, there's something so big out here for you, Leo. There's so many opportunities, and you won't be able to see past that. You won't be able to see the opportunities if you don't move past the negativity here. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Leo, you persevering, you chasing your goals. You are on a hustle. You're courageous, energetic, charming. Of course, rebellious a little bit and hot-tempered, but yet free-spirited. And this is what's going to get you to the things that you want to get to, because I feel like whatever you have right now is not where you want to stop. You do want more. You do want more. You desire more. You require more, and more will come to you. Let me see what else. Let's see what's in the Oracle energy for you. 1 second, please. We're going to get into the money Oracle energy. Give me something for Leo. Unlocking. What was lacking or what was locked can now be unlocked, Leo. So there's a door, there's an opening somewhere that you know it's there and it's time to take it. You have opened the floodgates of abundance without limitations. And what did I tell you right here? This is abundance. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillments. Student. So mastering this skill, working hard, being decisive, learning a new way of mastering a new skill, or even you just being taught a new skill, teaching a new skill, implementing this skill in your plans. This is what's going to get you everything that you want. So unlocking and being a student here. Sometimes the teacher is the student. Let me do one more energy for you, Leo, and then we're going to get out of here. Is there any spiritual messages you want to give Leo? Any energy that will come out that Leo needs to know about? So this student could be picking up some classes, taking up a new trade. Could also be learning something from online. What do you want to tell Leo? What is the energy from the universe? Any guidance here? A message of forgiveness. 40 might be significant to you. So there's a message of forgiveness here for you, Leo. What is that message about? Forty. So either you need to forgive yourself or somebody has forgiven you. Now let me see which one it is. You know, my messages are usually cut and dry, but it is Leo season, and happy birthday to all the Leos. What do we have for Leo? So I feel like this side of the energy is you at some point not being able to forgive yourself for something that you went through. And here we have a message of you just, to forgive yourself. Certain things were meant to happen and things just don't change. This was meant. And you can't change the past. You can only change the future. So if you have an energy to where you feel like you want to make a change and do something different, instead of lashing out and feeling like you're overwhelmed and feeling like you have to have people feel as bad as you feel, the energy here is to change your path. Change your path and be the change that you want to see in others, and everything else will fall into place. So let me see this number 40 though. Does number 40 mean anything significant to Leo? Okay. It could just be what it is. Secrets. What secrets are going on too, Leo? So Leo, here, the message of forgiveness. Message of forgiveness. This card has come out because it's here to help you connect with your psychic abilities. Take a moment to visualize the card. You are invited to receive a message of forgiveness from your soul, your spirit guides, and or an entity. So that could be a person or somebody you've come in contact with on this physical side. Write down what you feel. Look at the card for as long as you need. You are invited to see a message on your own, beyond the card's description. Be confident in yourself. So this message of forgiveness is definitely personal, Leo. This is something that you have to forgive yourself or someone else for. And the energy here is for you to write it down when you are alone and to really meditate on it and to think about who you need to forgive, because the forgiveness that needs to come with this energy is you unlocking things that will benefit you in the long run, that will manifest positive energy, money, people in your life that you need to be around, and not low vibrational people or people that are out to manipulate you and to get you caught up in bad situations. So Leo, happy birthday. That is what I have for you, and I hope it resonates. Bye.